It's National Get Over It Day, where we're all supposed to do some reflecting and move on from the things that weigh us down. So we're going to do just that with a little help from our next guest. Joining us this morning is board-certified psychologist, Dr. Jeff Gardere. It's lovely to see you this time of year.
It's great to see you, of course.
We went into the bowels of our reporting and realized that we did this exact story with you last year, and it was such a runaway hit. We thought we'd try to replicate it this year because turns out every day there's a new thing we can't get over.
That's right. And as we know, today is, again, the annual Get Over It Day. And it's a time for us to all come together and try to work through some of those things that just have been so difficult for us to process, to live with, and that has made our lives miserable. So finally, we can get together and do this in a way that is so positive.
We're being a little tongue-in-cheek, and sometimes I think humor does help us work through things and get over things, and there are things that we need to get over collectively and individually. But I want to get to this. Why is it so important, or is it important, that we move past the things that we're stuck on?
It is especially important because, first of all, when we have these ideas or situations or traumas that we can't get over, then we're stuck in fight or flight. And over time, that adrenaline that is constantly being pushed out, some of the neurotransmitters in our brains that are constantly firing as we try to deal with these situations eventually begin to wear us down. They wear us down psychologically, they wear us down physically. And so if we don't get through these things, it can actually make us really sick.
So, Dr. Jeff, would you call that trauma? Are we trying to get over trauma?
Yeah, for some people, they have experienced traumas. For some people, if it just continues to happen over and over again, they're re-traumatizing themselves. And for some people, as you said, it is, something that might be very mild or very light, but it continues to gnaw at them all the time. And it stops them from really enjoying life in the way they should, even right down to not being able to get over some romantic relationships that become a nuisance to our thinking. And that's where this National Get Over It Day came from. It started with unresolved romantic relationships, and now really does, spread out to most things that bother us.
Well, if I think in my own life, I could think about the lessons I learned in my own romantic relationship. So it stands to reason that that would be the genesis of this National Day. I hate to generalize, but there are some common threads that all of us as humans sort of go through. And so as we were putting this thing together, we thought about what are some common themes that humans have. One that we kept coming across was, get this idea of, how do I get over this feeling that I'm not where I really thought I was going to be in my life? I was just having coffee with a best friend. He just turned 40. He's like, this is not what I thought my life was supposed to be. Can we get over that? How do we get over that? That was just one example, but there are many.
The way that we get over that is challenging our belief systems, the shoulds, the coulds, the woulds, that we need to get rid of all of that. Where your friend is where he is supposed to be right now. That is the effort that he's given. That is what the universe has given him. So he needs to be in the here and now and process that. And instead of complaining, and I'm not saying it in a punitive way, but instead of complaining about where he thinks he's supposed to be, he should appreciate where he is now and start taking steps to get to another place that he would rather be.
Right. Exactly. One other general one, because I want to bring the team in because we have specific things that we want to get over. But the other one is, how do I get over the need to compare myself to others? How do folks move past that? I wake up and I'm like, why don't I look like Jennifer Lopez? Why don't I have her bank account?
Well, and I know you say that tongue-in-cheek, of course. The bottom line is this. We have to stop thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, right? And so when we look at people and we see all of the things that we think that they have, what we learn, the common thread when we talk about that is that we all have our cross to bear, no matter how successful we may look or or people think that we are. The fact is that we are all human and we all have issues to work on. So stop thinking that they have it like in such a great way,
Right. That
and
it's
that
pie
will
in the
stop
sky.
us from wanting to be what they are or what they're doing or being jealous or envious. Let's concentrate on our own successes.
In the here and now, let's bring in the team, and we'll continue this because we each have our lists. We'll start with mine, which sounds trivial, but I can't get over judging people's poor grammar. And I commit that mortal sin yesterday on air.
You did.
I made a grammatical error.
She did.
But I was judging a sign. How do I get over this?
Meet people where they are. We all have our own foibles. Certainly, I've made some mistakes on air right here in some of my grammar. I was talking to a friend about it this morning. He said, stop being so hard on yourself. Learn from what it is that you're not doing well enough and do better. And as far as judging other people, know that they're doing their best to be able to use their language in a way that they can. And you can help correct them, but in a loving way.
Right.
and essentially get over it. All right, Dan, what do you have? What do you need
Dr.
to get
Jeff,
over?
I missed you. Good to see
Miss you too.
So yes, I throw it up there, everybody. I have a problem because I cannot get over fake people. Like, and people who need to pretend that they're one thing when they're really something else, or they talk about you behind your back, but they're super nice to your face. How do you get over that?
By being a role model to them, Dan, as you already are. Teach them a better way to be genuine, and as you concentrate on that, they will begin to see that there is a better way to be able to relate to other human beings. Don't own their problems. Just be in your own space, and you will see that people will gravitate towards the genuineness. Oh, talk about messing up a word.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
Right. Thank you, Marisol. And as well, you will begin to lead them in a way that shows that it is better to be real with people and be honest with people.
I love it. Yeah, what you see is what you get with me. I wear it all on my face. Thank you, Dr.
He leaves
Jeff.
nothing to the imagination.
Nothing.
Hazel, what about you?
Negativity. That's what bugs me. I can't let it go. I hate when people are so negative and then it breeds more negativity. And then it just kind of blossoms into this kind of ugly environment. So my problem, what I can't get over, is I try to fix people that are hyper negative. And then I own their problems, and then it becomes my problem. So I can't let that go.
Well, don't get into don't get into the trying to fix other people because again, we meet people where they are. But I think it is really a wonderful thing that you want to show them a better way. Bring them into the light, and the best way that you do that is continue to shine the way that you do every single day. And people who are negative will see that there are incredible things that they can do that makes them better when they stay positive. People will see that and will want to, in many ways, follow that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this copay is going to be, but holy, this is the mother of all therapy sessions. OG, what's something you can't get over?
Hi, Dr. Jeff.
Hi, OG, my old buddy. How are you?
See, I'm glad you said this, Dr. Jeff, because I haven't seen you in a long time. I've known you for a long time. And I don't know if you've been keeping track, but it's been more than 575,600 minutes since I've seen you, and it is not okay. So I cannot get over the fact that I have to wait that long before I see you again. So, how do I survive this? I need to get more of your wisdom in person. What is going on? Can I survive? Will I survive? How do I don't want to get over it, actually.
Well, what a lot of people don't know, OG, is that back in the early days when you were just producing and not actually being in front of the cameras that you do so well, you brought me in on many stories, and I haven't gotten over that because I admire that. And every time I see you on air, I'm just so proud of your incredible accomplishments.
Now you're making me cry, Dr. Jeff. Thank you.
I can't get over those compliments.
So get over missing me, because now you see me in a different light, and I see you in a much, much different light, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh my God, I love you, Dr. Jeff.
Dr. Jeff, you just answered my question. I was going to say, can you not get over? But you just shared it with us. I'm going to speak on my behalf. I love you.
We love you.
I
Yes.
appreciate you.
And
Thank
I love
you.
you all. Too.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
helping us get over all of this.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's get over it.
Get over
All
it.
right.